All right, good afternoon. My name is Landon Smith. Today I'm going to be giving you both my informative speech topic and my persuasive speech topic. So, starting off with my informative speech topic, I'm going to be talking about flying/piloting. My general goal is to inform my audience about careers in aviation. My secondary goals include informing my audience about some of the careers and some of the paths you can take within the aviation realm. So, I'd like to talk about some of the missionary opportunities for both pilots and mechanics. So, I know, like down in Africa, both pilots and mechanics are required because there are large tracts of land in Africa and in places like Alaska and South America where roads aren't really a thing, but they'll have a river, they'll have enough space for a runway on top of a mountain. So if you're a pilot, obviously we need pilots, we need missionary pilots to be able to fly the planes and fly supplies and fly medical equipment up to those remote regions. And wherever you have planes and pilots, you also require mechanics to work on those planes and to maintain them. So missionary opportunities are definitely there for the aviation realm, both the maintenance side and the flying side. Some of the competencies, I guess, you really want somebody who is, I guess, like mentally sharp. Like, you don't have to be super smart, but you need to be sharp and you need to, I guess, know what you're doing. Like having personal pride in what you do is like really important. So my thesis, here it is. Every domain of aviation brings an opportunity to glorify and serve God, both directly and indirectly, by channeling critical skills which have been honed for years, which enables God's word to spread and for us to enjoy his heavenly creation. I'm talking about the skies. Why did I choose this career field? I chose this career field because it's what I do every day. I fly in helicopters every day and I work on them too. It's really near and dear to my heart. I love flying. It's super fun. Qualities in this field, again, just kind of having that skill, that dedication to, be your best every day. You know what I mean? So how can this benefit my classmates? So I'm going to talk about, I'm going to take out my visual aid, and this is actually what we call a shepherd's pole in aviation. So on a cargo helicopter, when you're about to pick up a load down below the helicopter, the crew chief, so what I do, I pop out below into this hole. It's about 6 feet long. It's very tall. And I stretch out and I snag the sling leg with this shepherd's hook. And I bring it up to me and I hook it onto the helicopter, hook it onto the hook, and we go from there pretty much. So I chose that because that's a really high stress situation where if you make the wrong call, that pole could come out of your hands, and when the helicopter's coming down, it could punch through the aircraft. Or if you're not saying the right things, if you're not controlling the aircraft correctly with your voice, you could end up with some smashed fingers or some broken hands. So it's just kind of, I don't know, it relates to aviation, and it demonstrates how critical things can be, I guess. All right, so talking about the persuasive topic, here it is for me. Why the impending proliferation of single-pilot airliners is hazardous. That's my persuasive topic. The general purpose of this topic is to sway the opinion of classmates who lack the understanding of safety degradation which comes with single-pilot airline flights as opposed to dual-pilot airline flights. Right, so the thesis is legalization of single-pilot airline operations jeopardizes passenger safety, pilots' lives, and airline efficacy by reducing combined knowledge/judgment in the cockpit by disabling biological redundancy on the aircraft. Right, so all of that, if you have one pilot as opposed to normally two, you're getting far less overall thinking power, judgment ability. And that jeopardizes people in the aircraft, jeopardizes people on the ground, jeopardizes everything. Nothing is good when you have just one pilot in the cockpit of an airliner. So why did I choose this subject? Because I've heard a lot of discussion about it at work. More and more airliners and even the military are looking at bringing single pilot operations to in the utilization of larger aircraft, which is super dangerous. You need at least 2 people, maybe 3. But yeah, I chose that subject because, again, it's aviation related and it's safety related, which I'm very safety minded. So that pretty much concludes this video.